Today is the 11th of October. Here are three charts, 5-minute charts of IBM, Tech, and WNR. And what we see in the three of them is pricing not particularly going anywhere. After, in the case of WNR, we had a bit of a price jump. In Tech we saw a jump, and in IBM we saw a jump, and then we've got this sort of flag action here. And why is that? Let's turn on our Ichimoku studies in the three of them, and let's take a look. Look what's happened with IBM. With IBM, you've got, this is a cloud here, very thin cloud, but nonetheless, it's a cloud. And price broke through the cloud, and wouldn't you expect price to accelerate up? Well, it can't, because the chikou back here is running into all sorts of resistance. Here we had the 50 EMA and the Tenkan-sen as resistance. Here we had the Tenkan-sen as resistance, more 50 EMA. And here we had it getting support at the bottom of the cloud, but it just can't break through the cloud. So you wouldn't enter this trade until your chikou is fully out of the cloud. And then there's always the chance that it'll run into the cloud there and bounce down. So it's telling you that somewhere along there's going to be some resistance to price right about here. So let's turn on the cloud for Tech Kaminko. We've got the same channeling action here. And what's happening to our chikou? Cloud support, cloud resistance, cloud support, cloud resistance, and now it's sort of wandering around within the cloud. You can't enter this trade. You might say, well, I'm going to enter the trade when it comes up here. That's fine, but watch the chikou. The chikou is going to come up. It's either going to do one of three things, right? It's going to go down, it's going to go sideways, or it's going to go up. If you're looking for it to go up, also wait for it to be tested by the top of the cloud, then break through these candles, and then it's going to have a test of the Tenkan-sen. That's just the way it is, and watching the chikou can be very helpful. Now our last example is going to be turn on the cloud for WNR. And this is a bit of a different case that I've chosen here. Here we had the possibility right here when price was going down. I tweeted that we had this thin cloud here, and that if we were going to lose support of the 50 EMA and then the Kijun-sen, that we were pretty much going to lose this cloud support here because it was so thin. But the 50 EMA came in to prove to be support twice, and then price moved up. The candles have continued to move up, and we've avoided this area here. But what I said in the tweet is that I wasn't going to go long on WNR. I am long, but I wasn't going to add, in fact, my stop was down here. I wasn't going to add any more until we'd seen this support. So what am I going to do with my stop now? I'm going to raise my stop to this point, because if we come down, we're going to come down and test the top of the cloud and hopefully find support. And what's going to happen to our chikou back here is our chikou could run behind the candles, and it could run all the way back down to the 50 before it finds a clear path out to the upside and out to success. So that's how I read the candles, and that's how I use the chikou as a double timing for making the right entry.